Death game or survival anime series are some of the most intense genres in anime, where a group of people face against or work together to come out victorious or end up dying as a result. But either way, it's an epic journey to witness all the characters do something unique and crazy during their time at this wholesome yet deadly event. So welcome, ladies and gents, to where this video will be covering the best death game / survival anime series that you should definitely check out. Now, if you're new here, then please do me a solid favor and subscribe to the channel with the notifications turned on, as this is the place to be for more anime recommendations. Now, without keeping much of your time, let us begin with the video. We kick things off on this list with something very epic and intense, which all is included in this series called DEADMAN Wonderland. The protagonist gets put into a prison with other inmates and a collar around his neck that counts down to his death. The only way to raise time is by simply winning a variety of games hosted by the prison. It could mean a life and death for anyone, you know, so it's very ruthless. It's a completely ruthless place with friends and foes and incredible characters that you get to know. But the thing is, the protagonist must find the red man who massacred all his classmates, as, you know, he is the one who got framed, on the accident, which is how he ended up in prison in the first place. Mirai Nikki, or Future Diary, is a very famous series known for having a top-tier yandere waifu named Yunogasai, a very ruthless high school girl that is not afraid to kill those who steal away the love of her life, and all that pretty much takes place within a death game where the characters must try and kill each other until the last one stands. It's pretty much like a battle royale with lots of interesting factors, making this one of the best survival death game series in anime. Story-wise, it's actually pretty damn good, though the ending will leave you, in question, so make sure you also watch the extra episode for a more better and alternative ending that, would make a lot more sense.
Yuki, ご飯食べに行かない？今日もお母さん帰らないんでしょ？警察だって？警察なんて当てにしてるの？っていうかさ、そんなに出たいなら殺しちゃえばいいじゃん。
Danganronpa is a great example of what a death game series should be. I'm mostly going to be talking about the very first Danganronpa, which is Danganronpa the animation, as this is where we have a bunch of high schoolers abducted and then put into a mansion with absolutely no escape or a way out, to where they must kill each other through a series of events, and after those events end, they all come together to debate on who the killer of the group is, who must be eliminated. The interesting thing is that there is trust and betrayal in this anime, so it does get very intense down the line, and let's not forget to mention the villain of the series, made of a black and white bear who's responsible for this mess. Monokuma is definitely a great fucking villain.
Baka na yatsura da. Otagai kensei shiatte, ageku no hate ni wa kono ore ni gyofu nori tte yatsu da.
Next up on the list we have is BTOOOM. The main character is a popular online top player and veteran of a game called BTOOOM, when suddenly he found himself stranded on an island when he realizes that the game he loves so much has been recreated in reality. So this is pretty much a life and death situation that he must survive. Players must kill each other and gather 7 green crystals from other players to end the game and return home. But things won't be easy as it sounds, as other players here will prove a very worthy challenge indeed.
かかったな。死ね。なんだ。
まさか亮太が。
You know, a lot of people say this for a fact, that no other anime character suffers more than magical girls, which is kind of true, but not always right. Now, Magical Girl Raising Project is yet another death game featuring magical girls. Normal-looking high school girls have been selected among others to become magical girls, only for the purpose of killing each other to become victorious. When was the last time you saw a normal-looking, happy magical girl series? Now, I haven't in a long time, as now they usually involve death and sorrow, which is what every man wishes for.
Yeah?
変な着ぐるみ野郎に殺される。
殺される？おい、そこのお前、止まりなさい。
Darwin's game is yet another battle royale type of show where players must kill each other once again. They can form alliances or groups to take down the others, so it does involve trust and betrayal at the same time. It's one of the more better survival death game series that is slightly highly recommended to watch by many people, as it involves unique abilities being put into the battlefield by players to take each other down. It all started through signing into a mobile app to being put into a 1v1 situation, but it does get more in depth later down the line as you keep watching. So, it is very damn good. Up next on the list we have is Killing Bites, which features furries killing each other, and that is right, you heard me say it. Killing Bites involves a contract or forum where beast people take part in a giant tournament or game where they pretty much kill one another. Super-powered human-animal hybrids created through advanced gene therapy, which sounds pretty damn cool if I must say. A variety of characters are available which all have cool abilities and powers to showcase during fights, but of course, the strongest appeal goes to the female cast of the series, since they are the main attraction of the show in general, since the series is pretty edgy, so if you're into that stuff, then by all means, give this anime a shot. Doreku, the animation, features two players to battle each other in a 1v1 scenario, and each player equipped with a powerful mouthpiece that allows the user to have the senses of the other person completely in control thanks to this mouthpiece, and that is only if they can win and beat them in this 1v1. Those who lose become slaves to the winner, and the only way to free those from their, servitudes would be to beat the master who had beat them in the first place. The series itself is pretty underrated and a little bit negative to people, but I found it to be a very decent watch.
ジュリアンはもう竜王様のものなの。
Every 12 years, members come and participate in a Zodiac tournament which takes place in a desolate city. Each player ingests a poisonous gem that, has a time limit of when the player dies. Their objective is to pretty much kill one another and collect those gems as proof of their deaths. There is no main character in this anime, which is quite the unique part, as they all have, their very own ways of getting to know their backstories and witness the enemies that they will be facing. So don't get too attached to a character because, it might not end too well for them in the end.
まあその心意気は買いますけれど、こちらの方味方もろとも誰が
Finally on this list we have is High-Rise Invasion, which is pretty much a very strong death game anime series that aired on Netflix. A girl named Yuri witnessed the head of a man sliced off and couldn't help but realize that she was in the middle of a death game surrounded by high-rise buildings, and she must try and find her brother who is also in this death game and figure out a way to escape alive and not die. Some characters in the series also wear masks, could they be some sort of, importance? Most likely they are the hosts of the game, ready to terrorize the contestants, which is most likely the case, and that kind of makes a lot of sense in the end. Unfortunately, my friends, you just died in the very first game ever, and that's kind of sad, but also just bad luck at the same time. But this is where, you know, the video must come to an end. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching all the way to the very end of the video. Now leave a like if you did enjoy, and as always, I'll be seeing you all in the next one.